The most unsettling thing about the Tengu isn't their magical fan that stirs the wind, or even their famed mastery of the sword. It's something quieter. In some folk tales, the footprints they leave behind seem to face the wrong way, as though they've walked backwards through the forest. Have you ever found tracks that don't make sense? If you like myths, stay with me. What looks like a simple quirk isn't random at all. It works like a system, confusing travelers, testing those who notice, and keeping the Tengu's secrets hidden. Let's decode this behavior together, starting with their strange trail of footprints. When people talk about the Tengu, they often focus on their swords or their power over wind. But the real fascination begins with what you might call their system of deception, a layered set of tricks meant not just to hide their movements, but to challenge the people who cross their path. So why would a creature that can vanish, change shape, or summon illusions bother to leave tracks at all? One plausible reading, common among storytellers and folklorists, is that these reversed footprints are left not for the Tengu's sake, but for the human who stumbles upon them. They act like the opening move in a long game. Here's the trick. Anyone who chooses to follow the prints is being pulled farther from the truth, guided deeper into the woods where the Tengu knows every stone, every bend in the trail. Think of the reverse tracks like a false breadcrumb trail, meant to lead a pursuer away rather than to the source. And the footprints are just the beginning. Folktales describe Tengu using shape-shifting to look like ordinary wanderers, only to mislead lost travelers with false directions. In other stories, they conjure the illusion of great chasms or fallen trees to block a road that is actually clear. All these tactics exploit human assumptions. You expect footprints to point forward. You expect the stranger by the path to tell the truth. The Tengu feeds on those expectations, turning them into tools. In one well-known folktale, for example, a farmer outsmarts a Tengu who tries to frighten him, showing that while the Tengu delights in deception, they are not unbeatable tricksters. What happens when someone actually notices the tracks, though? Folklore suggests two common outcomes. The arrogant traveler takes the prints at face value, convinced they know the land, or that nothing supernatural could twist reality. They follow thoughtlessly, and soon they wander aimlessly, unable to find their way. In these accounts, people don't usually die, but they do end up disoriented and unlucky, sometimes losing time, sometimes losing strength.